So is it audible to you, this video? Just please respond. This is audible to you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You are not able to hear audio.
What, Baba? Hello.
Audio is not coming to us. Audio.
At the beginning, I asked you whether it is audible or not. Nobody replied. Now let me confirm whether it is audible or not. Now it is audible. Is it right now?
Yes, sir. Screen share is not.
You turn off your incoming video. Maybe your net is very slow. You turn off
సార్ నాకు కూడా
incoming
వస్తుంది స్క్రీన్
video.
షేరింగ్.
Now is it appearing my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Screen
Now it
share
is
is
also
on.
appearing, sir.
Let me confirm the audio. Audio is. Can you hear the audio?
No, sir. We are not able to hear.
No, sir.
Is it appearing?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the shade on your screen. What is appearing on your screen?
Explain the different types of keys with the help of a diagram.
Very good. Now let me the audio is coming or not. Is it coming?
No,
Audio?
sir. Audio is not coming. No, sir. Audio is not coming.
Some problem is I just see the animation video. There is some settings are there. Here hole is there. Inserting the round key. Line it sharp. This is the classification of the keys. Okay. It's here where we stopped. So we stopped here. Now design of parallel key. Is it appearing my screen? Yes, please. Can you be able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here design of parallel keys. What is the design here? Standard proportions given. So based on the standard proportion only, whenever the question is given diameter, question is given in terms of diameter. Based on the diameter, width and thickness are going to calculate it. Okay. So for the square key, width and as well as thickness are both are same.
Sir, we are not able to see the slide share.
You are not able to see the screen. Is it right? Okay now?
Yes, sir.
And for the rectangular key, though this is the dimension, For the rectangular key, this is the standard proportions. That is the width of the key is a d by 4 and the thickness is a d by 6. This is the design. Means design is nothing but calculation the dimensions, width and thickness. Okay. Now next thing is the design of key for the force analysis. Now here for force analysis, one diagram is given. When shaft is rotating, see here. When shaft is rotating means it is carrying somewhat torque, meter. Okay. So because of this reason, what happened? The force is acting tangentially. The force is acting tangentially on the key. Okay. Now, because the hub is at the initial stage, hub is sitting ideal position. There is no motion. So because of that reason, what happened? Another tangential load is acting. Another tangential load is acting opposite to the this one. Opposite to the this one. So see here, the forces are generating on the keys due to two reasons. First reason is because I'm explaining because whatever the recess we generated here in the shaft and as well as in the hub, okay, that recess are closer dimension to the key. Closer dimension means whatever the key having the dimension, same dimensions we are providing in the half of the portion in the shaft, half of the portion in the hub. Okay, at that time what happened? To insert the key, this key, we require the large amount of force. What happened when we are inserting it? This key is going to subjected to the compressive like this, compressive manner. Okay, that is the first kind of force. That is the first reason to generate the forces on the key. Second reason is due to transmitting the torque, the tangential force is acting. The tangential forces acting. So these are the two reasons to generate the forces on a key. Okay, let's consider here T is the torque transmitted by the shaft. Here Newton meter or Newton mm. Okay, F is here tangential force. F is a tangential force. Now torque transmitted by the shaft, how much? The torque transmitted by the shaft is force into this perpendicular distance. Force into this perpendicular distance. Okay. Now from this relation, force is what? The force is torque by its radius of the shaft. Okay. This is the one relation. Remember one thing. At the end of this class, again today I'm going to conduct a small poll. Means 5-6 questions are there regarding this key topic. Okay. Listen carefully the class, total class, whatever the relation and application. So this is the one relation. Another relation is, at the beginning of the topic I said the keys are going to subject to considerable shear and crushing. The keys are going to subject into considerable shear and crushing. Shear is because it is subjecting to the tangential forcing. Shear is because it is subjecting to tangential forces. See here. So because of this reason, what happened? What happens if the shear failure on the key? I'm showing here. What happens if the shear failure occur? So before this is a, suppose this is a rectangular key. Suppose this is a one rectangular key I'm drawing here. Rectangular key. Now because the forces acting like this, tangential forces. So because the force acting, now this is the width of the key and this is the thickness and this is the total length of the key. Okay, so because the force is acting like this, if the material whatever we selected, suppose consider it is a less strength, what happened? The material key is going to fail. After fail, how it is appearing, I'm showing here. After failing, how it is appearing, I'm showing here. after failing, the two parts are going to generate like this. The key is going to divide into two parts. This area is shear area. This area is shear area. This half portion is carried in the hub recess. This half portion carried in the hub recess. Okay. This half portion is carried in the shaft. Okay. This type of failure you can find in this situation. Means because of tangential forces acting here, if the material is weaker, so the shear is going to failure like this. Now, what is the shear area here? The shear area is, this is the width, okay, and this is the length. What is the area of this one? The shear area. Area in shear is width and length. Okay. Now see here, what type of stress you find? We find here. We found the shear failure. Shear failure means respective stress is shear stress. The shear stress is equal shear stress equal shear load by area. Shear load by shear area. What is the shear area? W into L. Okay, W into L. Now what from this relation? What is the shear force? W into L into shear stress. That is the one here. Okay, there is a one here. Now from this relation, what is the length of the key for this design? This is the length of the key. It means this L I am writing here. From this relation, the L is shear force by width into shear stress. Okay, so the length of the key is here. So this is the design with respect to shear strength consideration. Design with respect to shear consideration. Now, if the key is you designed it like this based on the shear consideration, now the failure of the shear is overcoming here. Now, next thing is the shaft is going to fail in crushing. When it is going to crushing, when the material is we made somewhat stronger, okay, because of impact loads, this key is going to subject it to crush. So what happens if it crush? We will design now. Now this is a crushing. So crushing, see here the diagram separately again I am drawing here. What happens after crushing? What happens if it is crushing? I am drawing here. Okay. Okay. Now this half portion is carried in the shaft. Okay, shaft recess, and this half portion is carried in the hub recess. Okay. Now see here, because torque, the shaft is always carrying the torque. So because of the torque, the tangential force is acting here, and hub is rest position at the beginning, so that opposite forces are generating like this. Because the material is somewhat stronger, overcoming the failure of shear, there is a generation of crushing stresses. Okay, crushing failure. What is the crushing failure here? This area is going to crush. Okay, and below this here, here also we can find the crush. Okay, the respective stress is crushing stress is equal to crushing force by crushed area. What is the crushed area? This is the width of the key, and this is the total thickness of the key, and this is the total length of the key. Okay, now it is where we can find the crush here, the crushing area. What is the crushing area here? total length into half of the portion. What is half of the portion? T by 2. So that is the area. Area of the crushing is length into thickness by 2. Now from this relation, what is the crushing force here? The crushing force is crushing stress into area is length into T by 2. Length into T by 2. Here it is given as a H by 2 height. Okay, T by 2. Now what is the length according to the crushing design, crushing consideration? Length of the key according to the crushing consideration is crushing force by 2 into crushing force by sigma c. Okay, this is the relation. So these relations also you need to remember. Such type of small derivations, this diagram and previous diagram, such type of this previous diagram. Whenever the question is asking for the 2 marks, draw this diagram. Okay, simplify it like this. Relations. Okay, this is the diagram. Draw this diagram and draw the simplification. Try the simplification. Okay, so this is the design of the key in shearing consideration and as well as in a crushing consideration. Now the thing is, we need to calculate the strength of the key. We need to calculate the strength of the key. So the strength I'm calculating now. See here, strength of the key means for the given load. For the given load means maybe shear load, maybe crushing. Based on the shear and crushing, how much length and how much thickness means how much dimensions we need to maintain so that the key is going to sustain the loads without failure. Okay. Now first, consider here terminology. At the beginning, I'm writing the terminology. First, T is the torque in Newton meter. Torque is in Newton meter, and force F is acting tangential force in Newton on the shaft, and D is the diameter of the shaft in mm. Diameter of the shaft in mm. L represents the length of the key in mm. Okay, and W represents the width of the key in mm. Okay, here I'm drawing the key. In general form of key I'm drawing here. Okay, so because torque carrying in the shaft, this ability to tangential force, and this is the length of the key, and this is the thickness, and this is the width. Okay, width of the key, and T is the thickness in mm. Okay, now what type of failure we have seen just now? Shear failure and crushing failure. These two failures we have seen. Now based on these two, we are strengthening the key. Now see here, because of shear, considering the shearing on the key, the tangential forces, shear forces acting on the circumference of the shaft. Now, what is the shear failure for the key? Shear failure for the key when the shear force acting, shear stress into area of the shear. What is shear force? Shear force is shear stress into area of the shear. Area, what is the area of the shear? W into L. W into L. Okay. Now, torque transmitting by the shaft. Torque transmitting by the shaft, solid shaft. What is the equation? Pi by 4, 16 into sigma s into dq. Sigma s into dq. Okay. Now another relation. torque transmitted by the shaft here, torque transmitted by the shaft here, general equation, force into perpendicular distance, force into perpendicular distance. Okay, what is perpendicular distance? It's r. Okay, now here what is F here? First time I'm considering the shear force. Now torque equal shear stress into W into L into D by 2. Okay, this is total based on the shear. Now I'm calculating according to the crushing. So according to the crushing, what is crushing force? Crushing stress into crushing area. Crushing stress into what is the crushing area? Area is L into T by 2. L into T by 2. Now what is the torque here again? What is the torque here? Torque transmitted by shaft is force into D by 2, force into perpendicular distance. Now the force is crushing here. Torque is sigma C into L into T by 2 into D by 2. L into T by 2. Okay. So this is the torque transmitted by the shaft. This is the torque transmitted by the shaft under consideration of shear, under consideration of crushing. Okay. Now the key is equally strong. Suppose the key is equally strong in both criteria, means shear as well as the crushing. I'm just assuming the key is equally in both criteria, shear and as well as crushing. At that time, what happened? Shear stress into area into D by 2 equal sigma C into L into T by 2 into T by 2. Okay, what happened? This L D by 2 cancel. Now what is the W by T equals sigma C by 2 sigma shear. What does it mean? And what I consider here, the key is equal in strength. Means equally means shear and crushing I consider as the equal. Okay, so equally strongness. So that reason this one we go. Okay, suppose our selected key is a square key. Suppose our selected key is a square key. What happened at this time? These two are coming this ratio as a 1. Now what happened? Sigma C equal to sigma S. It means when the key is equally strong in both criteria, like a shear and crushing, and the key is in square cross section, at this time the permissible crushing stress, see that this statement whatever I'm telling by seeing this one, the permissible crushing stress is at least twice the permissible shear stress. The permissible crushing stress is at least twice the permissible shear stress. This equation is applied when equally strong in shear as well as crushing. Okay, and at the same time for the square key. Okay, this relation you need to remember. It means when it is used to convert the shear stress in crushing stress, but it means in question shear value is given, crushing value is not given. At that time you record the crushing stress. Sometimes at that time, that particular situation, this equation is used. Okay, remember this equation means at the beginning from here to here, from at the beginning here to last, each and every relation you need to remember. Small relation, torque relation and force relations are there. Okay, now Now see here, because of torque transmitted by shaft, one relation we have written. Another relation we have this one, torque transmitted by the shaft. If we make it is rho or equal, means suppose this is the first equation, second, this is the second equation. If we make it 1 is equal to 2, what happens? 1 equal to 2. So I am making pi by 16 into sigma s into d cube. Okay. Now sigma s into w into L d by 2. So 1d d cancel. So what is the now final one? Eight and one sigma s cancel. Now what is the one? L equal pi by 8 into pi by 8 into d square pi by 8 into d square, and d square is a w into L. W into L. Okay, W into L. Now here W if you take as a d by 4, if you take as a d by 4, sorry not L here, W if you take as a d by 4, L equal pi by 8 into d square by d by 4. Only d gets cancelled. What happened? Pi by 8 into 4d. The relation between the length and diameter of the shaft. The relation between the length and diameter of the shaft. Now tell me what is the value pi by 4 in pi by 8 into 4? Calculate. L equal d value pi by 8 into 4. What is the value? Calculate. We will get the relation between length of the key and diameter of the shaft.
1.57.
1.57.
57.
1.57. 1.57. Okay. So this is the relation between the length of the key and diameter of the shaft. Okay. So this is the why I'm calculating, because if the length of the key, if you maintain this much of magnitude, that is having the sufficient strength for the key. That is the meaning. 1.57. Okay. That it means length of the key is having this much of dimension. So the key is having the saved strength. Okay. Any doubts regarding this topic, you can ask. Regarding this topic, any doubts, if you have, you can ask. Otherwise, I will show the one. Why it is not coming, I don't know. Why this audio is not coming? So any doubt regarding this topic, you can ask the question. Otherwise, we will go to the small poll. These are keys. So see, I'm pasting the one link here for the polling. Just attempt how many questions I have given. One, only 5 questions I have given. Make it fast. Just now I pasted the link here. Okay, go through this link and attempt the small quiz test. And how many questions I given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions I given. Now let me inform whether you are getting any difficulty to open this whatever the link I shared. Whatever the link I shared in the chat box, meeting chat. If you are unable to open that one, please let me know because I changed somewhat settings. Yesterday you returned the test, but you didn't receive the mails as your scores, as you said. Everybody got the result or sorry, your voice is breaking.
It's not opening, sir.
It is not opening.
It's asking email ID.
Enter your mail ID because I want to release the score, or how much you got the result like that.
Sir.
Whenever it is asking mail ID, you enter the mail ID. After completion of your score, you will get the score.
Okay,
After
sir.
completion of the exam, you will get the score to you will receive a score into your mail ID.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Go through this link. If anybody unable to open, let me know.
Oh. Hello.
If anybody getting difficulty to open,
Hello.
please let me know. Hello, somebody asking. Just speak loudly. Maybe 5 students have responded. So these key topics you can expect for the Not that one. Short answer question as a theory means what is the dimensions, what is the applications, how it is appearing like that. And long answer question, whatever I have derived now, the small equations. For the long answer question, you can expect like that. Okay. Only 5 people have responded.